Hey guys, this is the video lesson for typing.com beginner lesson 5. If you are working asynchronously, this is the lesson for you. So make sure you click on asynchronous, since if you're watching a video, you're not in a Zoom meeting with me. All right, so let's look at today's asynchronous agenda. So what you need to do today is review the asynchronous learning expectations, complete your Bellwork, do a posture review, do beginner lesson 5, do your missing work, and then typing.com games. So your expectations for asynchronous learning, remember asynchronous is when we are apart, we're not together, you are independent. So my asynchronous learning expectations are that you will be on time, you will go to your afternoon classes on time every day. I have your schedule down here, and you complete work before the end of class. Your responsibilities are that you read and watch all updates that your teachers post. You go to every Schoology class every single day and you check those overdue and upcoming boxes to make sure you haven't missed anything, and then you see what's upcoming and you can get it turned in. For participation, how you will participate independently is by completing all of your assignments every day, responding to polls and discussions, and any missing or overdue work, you are completing it. As far as communication goes, even though we aren't seeing each other on Zoom, you are still expected to communicate with me. If you are having a problem, you have to contact me. You can't just sit there and wait for me to find out that you have a problem. I have 600 students, more than 600 students. So, I don't always see that you have an issue because I have so many kids to look at. So please, if you have a problem, email me, send me a message on Schoology. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have office hours. You can always just go to those office hours. I will have a link. If it's a Tuesday or a Thursday, I will have a link in the Tuesday, Thursday folder, and you can just click that link. It is not the same as our normal Zoom button. This is a different one because I need it to be open for all of my kindergartners, first graders, second graders, third graders, fourth graders, fifth graders, and my sixth graders. So it's a different link. So you have to make sure you go into Schoology to find that in the folder. As far as quality goes, I do expect that you will read all of your directions. You will do the work to the very best of your ability, and you will complete all parts and make sure you're looking for feedback, those comments that teachers leave. You do have homework, believe it or not. I purposely don't just give homework. The only time you get homework for me, and probably for most of your classes right now, is if you didn't finish something in class. So if you aren't finishing your work in class, whether it was an asynchronous or a synchronous class, it's now homework. You need to get that done. If you are in my first hour, you do my class asynchronously on B days, and that's from 2:10 to 3:10. If you're in my 7th hour, you do my class asynchronously on A days, and that's also from 2:10 to 3:10. So basically, if you didn't see Mrs. Kessel that day, then at 2:10 you go to Schoology and do my work, okay? So Bellwork today looks just like it did yesterday, okay? And it's where but today you are timing yourself. So yesterday I had the timer going. Today you are going to do that. So I've got the same timer right here. You're going to leave this open in a new tab. Go to Schoology, right? Log into Clever using the pink button. Then go to typing.com. If you don't log in using typing.com, I do not see your work and I will make you redo it. I will not feel bad for you. I will say, oh, well, I've told you enough times. So please sign in using Clever and then go to typing.com. Your Bellwork today is that you can redo beginner lessons 1, 2, 3, and also 4, because today is lesson 5. So I'm going to change that right now. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for extra practice. So I don't care if you do all of them. I don't care if you just focus on one of them. But what you're going to do is once you have that open and you're ready to start, okay, you are going to come back to this tab and start the timer. And then you're going to click over to typing.com and you're just going to do your typing.com for 10 minutes. Now I purposely put this "don't look at me" Bitmoji because I don't want you looking at this page checking the time. That's just wasting your typing time. So you're going to leave your volume on, and when it gets to the end, you will hear this. When you hear that, you know it's time to come back. And remember, it's not going to be in this video. You're going to be in the slideshow controlling it. You can't control it in the video right now. Okay? So you just type for 10 minutes, and when you hear that, then your Bellwork time is done. Let's do our posture review really quickly. For posture review, don't look like this guy. He looks like a spaghetti noodle. I don't know what this dude's deal is. Don't look like that, okay? That's wrong. You want to look like this young lady. She's sitting up tall and she's typing well. So the reason we sit up correctly is because if we're having bad posture, it's going to hurt us. We're sitting in our chairs all day long right now for virtual learning. And so it is going to start hurting your neck, your back, your wrists, your ankles, your knees, your elbows, everything. So please make sure you are sitting up tall to keep your body healthy. So how we do that is our body should be centered in front of the keyboard. Your butt is against the back of your chair and you're sitting up nice and tall. You're not slumped over, not hunched over. You're not laying back. You're sitting up nice and tall, okay? So your knees and elbows are at 90-degree angles. Elbows are just comfortably at your sides. Your feet are flat on the floor. Your wrists are straight and not bent because that is going to cause wrist pain if you do that. You want it straight and not bent. Okay, off of the table, wrists off the table. We don't have copy today, but your eyes should be on the screen and not on your keyboard. We don't ever look at our keyboard. We feel our keyboard. That's why it's called touch typing, not look typing, okay? If you have a separate screen, your monitor is your screen, or a separate keyboard, you should have your screen about 2 feet away from you like I do, but if you're on a Chromebook or a laptop, it's okay if it's a little closer. All right. So for beginner lesson 5, the beautiful part is there is no video. I forgot. So there's no video for beginner lesson 5. Beginner lesson 5 basically just takes everything you learned in beginner lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4 and has you practice it again. Okay. So it is just a review. So there's no video. This is what your keyboard should look like. This is getting turned in tomorrow. So this is your last chance to make sure that you have this done properly. Okay, there's no new keys today. This is what it was supposed to look like yesterday when we learned new keys. This is how it should be when you turn it in tomorrow. And there will be a video tomorrow. And well, I'll see you guys tomorrow and explain it, but there will also be a video showing how to turn your keyboard in, okay? So here's what you need to do today. Don't play. You're gonna sign into Clever. You should already be signed in. And go to typing.com. You should still be on typing.com. Complete the beginner lesson number 5, which is also called the beginner review. You have to do all screens twice and have a 95% accuracy or higher. Someone emailed me the other day. They said, Miss, I got a 94% on it. Is that good enough? No, you will get 0 points if it's 94. I don't see the point in learning to type if you're not going to learn it right. So I expect 95% accuracy, okay? I will say this, my students that have 95% accuracy every time have all, by the end of the year, become really fast typers. So if your goal is to type really quickly, that 95 accuracy is really important, okay? So make sure you're working towards that. Using correct posture, sitting up tall, feet flat on the floor, no crossed ankles, no wrists on the table, butt against the back of the chair, okay? Elbows at your sides. Do not look at your fingers. Yes, I know. You could look at your fingers and I won't know, but guess what? I am going to find out because when you go to take your test, and you have a test in 2 days on Thursday, when you go to take your typing test and I make you look at the screen and I'm watching you, you're not going to be very good at typing and it's going to hurt your grade. Your test scores are worth more than your lesson scores. So if you don't practice it the right way, when I make you take your test, you're going to fail. So while no one is home, no one is watching you make mistakes, just do it the right way so that you're ready for when I am testing you. Or excuse me, your test is tomorrow. Be ready for your test tomorrow. Practice the right way. And then you need to finish by 3:10. If not, it becomes homework. So once you finish all of that, then if you have any missing work, you have to do that first. That's always my rule. Missing work comes first. Then you can go on typing.com and choose a typing game, but you're going to do that. No looking at your fingers, correct posture, sitting up tall. This afternoon, which it is afternoon right now, if you didn't finish this, it's homework. Go back and complete any missing work. Tomorrow, you have a Zoom with me at 8:15. Be a few minutes early so you're not marked tardy. You guys have been doing a really great job with being on time lately. I'm very proud of that. Thank you so much for putting in that effort. Keep it up. And I will have that Bellwork screen already shared when you come in the room, and you'll just come in, say hello to me, and then immediately get started on your Bellwork because I'll have that timer going. If you have questions for me, today is a office hour day. You can come to my office hours. I will have that link in Zoom for you. And then you just wait in the waiting room. Don't leave, okay? Minimize the screen, make it smaller while you're waiting, do something else, but be listening for my voice so when I'm calling your name, you know it's your turn. I also have the link here. If you just have a quick question that you don't think you need to come to office hours for, you can always just send me an email or send me a message on Schoology. But remember, if you send it to me after school, I'm gonna email you back the next day, not that day. Okay, it's not like texting. All right, so that's all I have for you right now. I would like you to please open up the slideshow on your own independently. Follow your assignments, follow your agenda, and get everything done. And I will see you tomorrow on Zoom. Bye.